On day one, I was built inside of a jungle as a baby Mecha Tiger. All around were regular tigers who were all staring at me.
Welcome to your family, little one. I created you because our jungle, it's in danger.
It is? Why? Just then, the nearest tree line burst open, only to reveal a large Mecha Kingdom. Mechanized knights went throughout and started to destroy our entire biome.
Clear the area!
No!
Yes! Destroy this filthy nature on the animals that live in it! Soon, my Mecha Kingdom will be built here in the name of Kingatron!
I ran around and watched as my fellow tigers were either captured or killed.
It's too late. If that king succeeds, this entire jungle will be wiped out. You are a tiger at heart and are the only one who can stop this. Ah! You have to escape, my child! No!
On day two, I ran for my life. Crazy mechs were flying overhead and used their advanced technology to industrialize the land. What the? Trains? Trains and deadly drill carts were now everywhere, taking down all of the jungle's resources. No, my home. This is horrible. Oh no. In my panic, I used a strange ability to jump up really high and land on the train. Wow! Whoa! As a Mecha Tiger, I have special powers? Sweet.
What the? A Mecha Tiger on my train? Where's your ticket?
Ticket? I don't have one.
Then prepare to be punished!
Wait, no, please wait! But the Mecha Conductor didn't listen and began to swing at me with his large axe. Wah! I ran away as fast as I could, but in a matter of seconds, I was cornered.
Oh yeah, there's two of us, buddy. No ticket, no ride.
Having nowhere left to go, I decided to jump!
Stupid tiger! Ain't destroying those trees!
I have to stop this entire Mecha Kingdom? But how? Just then, I heard someone yelling. Not the potatoes! Huh? I went over to see an entire farm was being destroyed, and a small scared ferret ran up to me.
Whoa, another mech! Please, mister, you gotta help!
Help? With what? Just then, exploding out of the barn was a very angry mecha turkey.
With that!
On day 3, the mecha turkey continued his destruction amongst the farming outposts. Please, mister, we've been growing those carrots all year. Oh! Hey, I ran in towards him, and to my surprise, I let out a powerful roar, sending him back. What the? How many abilities do I have?
A mech not working under Kingatron? When I turn you in, that will change!
The Mecha Turkey charged straight in to attack me. He had deadly rocket blasters, and each explosion was able to take out chunks of my health. Gah! Oh no, I can't go out like this. You won't alone. Huh? I turned to see a few villagers lined up, armed with farming gear. You mess with the farm, you mess with us! The villagers joined the battle. They definitely weren't the strongest, but were creating enough distraction for me to get my hits in.
No, this is Thanksgiving all over again!
And with that, the Mecha Turkey was defeated. Left over on the ground was its rocket blasters. Whoa, better grab that. I went to pick them up, and as I did, something began to happen. My body was built up even larger, and not only did I have 10 hearts, but the rocket blasters had attached directly to my body. Whoa, I just took his powers.
You took down one of King Afton's Mecha Knights. Thanks.
I'm sorry, Mecha Knight? What's that?
Well, King Atron has the strongest army in the world that's led by his 6 Mecha Knights, each being completely different than the last in power and strength. It's why his kingdom is considered unstoppable.
Whoa, maybe I can take down those Mecha Knights and use their powers to stop King Atron's tyranny once and for all.
Well, I know where another one is, but it'll cost you protection from the other animals. I'm a small guy, you know.
Okay, deal. The ferret was happy and brought me over to his home. Whoa, a jungle hideout, huh? This place is completely untouched.
And it's home.
On day 5, I quickly went to work on making this place my home. I made a nice mecha-themed tiger den to stay in, and even added some nice mecha-themed blocks throughout as well. Ah, perfect. Before I could celebrate for too long, though, I was hit from behind. Ah!
Another mech? You'll pay for what your friend did!
The player ran in and started to swing at me with his wooden sword. Ah, dude, back off! What are you even talking about? With my new rockets, I blasted him back. You saw another mech?
Cha, and it destroyed our party, man! Come on, I'll show you!
I followed after the player until making it to a destroyed beach party. A couple of other players were in hiding and looked totally defeated. Where's the mech?
I'm not gonna show you. That's a death sentence! Unless
what? I was brought to the edge of a savanna, and there was a strong-looking outpost.
recently a faction came by and stole all of me and my friend's gear. If you get it back for us, then I'll show you where that stupid mech went.
Okay, you've got yourself a deal. On day 6, I hopped on top of the outpost walls to take a look inside. I saw that this place was run by a bunch of creepers.
Good thing we got that loot, you know. If we didn't, I would have erupted. Yeah, George, it's in our DNA too.
I better be careful. When no one was looking, I quickly jumped down and was able to break a window and head indoors. There, on one of the walls, was a vault. Their things must be in there. Bingo! I opened it, and I was right. It was full of the player's loot. Too easy. Please don't.
Intruder!
The alarms throughout the outpost went off, and the creeper charged in towards me. He had crazy explosions, but thanks to my new upgrade, he didn't stand a chance. It didn't have to be like this. I quickly got all the stolen loot and ran outside, but in front of me was a row of the creepers. Oh no, I'm surrounded.
You come to my home and steal from me?
You started it. This doesn't belong to you. Having to think fast, I shot out an explosion on the roof, causing it to fall down and onto them.
Ah, no, he's getting away!
With them distracted, I made a break for it out of their home.
We will find you.
On day 7, I made it back to the players' beach party, but they were all crying in their hot tub. Cha, man, this sucks! Oh, quit whining. Here you go. I gave them all their gear, and they looked a lot happier. Cha, this is more like it. My confidence is totally back. All right, we had a deal.
Right.
I followed the geared up players, and it wasn't long until we made it to another beach party. Players were panicking throughout, and in the midst of it all was a deadly mecha wolf.
The shores belong to King Atron.
Not on my watch. The players and I charged in after him. He blasted crazy spews of fire at us and had heavy bites to knock us back. Why aren't you like other wolves, man? With one more giant slam, the wolf blew open a hole beneath the two of us, which made us fall. We were now in a very dangerous lava cave. One drop, and we are done for.
You are strong. Join us. Be on the winning side.
Never. You hurt my people, and you will pay. He was very weak from all the damage and began to run away from me. Oh, no you don't. I began to jump from rock to rock, chasing after him. I was built to be a tiger, so I was a lot faster than he was. As we resurfaced, I dealt a finishing hit.
It doesn't matter. The king now knows of your existence. He will find you.
That's not good. On day 8, I picked up the Mecha Wolf scrap piece. After it merged with me, I had 15 hearts and was able to shoot out fire beams from my tail. Sweet. From there, I went back to the beach and quickly helped the players build it back up to what it once was. Yeah, party time!
After what that mecha army did, I'd be happy to help you take them down. Aw.
Okay, sweet. I brought the player back to my base and quickly got to work making him his very own home to stay in, with its own armory as well. That way, you can never lose your loot again.
Just sweet.
From there, I made some extra tiger dens, just in case I found more of my people. I hope they're safe.
Oh, there you are! I still haven't shown you that Mecha Knight! Come on!
I followed the ferret out of the hideout until reaching what looked to be an ancient passageway.
The key to finding the next Mecha Knight is through these doors!
And what's the next Mecha Knight?
The Mecha Dragon!
I split up from the ferret and was about to enter, but saw that it was locked? What? Come on! Before I could do anything, water was placed over my head. Ah! In a matter of seconds, I short-circuited. On days 9 to 10, I came back online, only to see I was in a display case. In a carnival? There were zombies roaming around and stopping to look at me.
Welcome to the Moon Carnival, a place meant for fun and games.
Let me go! I broke out of my cage and made a break for the exit. But on the way there, I saw a strange-looking key. The key for the temple.
You are a bad tiger. Get back in your case right now.
No, I'm gonna take that key.
That key's a prize. You want it? You have to earn it, pal.
Okay, bring it. The clown zombie brought me over to a course full of games and challenges.
No zombie has ever completed both of the courses in a row. But if you do, I'll let you go and give you the key.
He walked over and began to ring the carnival's bells.
Let the game commence.
On days 11 and 12, I started off the first challenge, which was a task to knock down all the cups.
Take ball.
Ha! I don't need that. Using my rocket blasters, I was able to knock all of the bottles down in one hit.
Now, the final challenge.
From there, I was met with a speed challenge.
Finish the course before your timer is done. 3, 2, 1, go!
For any normal zombie, this course would have been tough. But using my fire jump and gadgets, I was pushing through it fast. Until...
Slow down.
in a matter of seconds, a barrage of zombies started to flood the course. And they all tried to get in the way to stop me. Ah! No! The timer was going down, and I only had 5 seconds left. Thinking quickly, I used my fire tail attack to make all of the zombies panic. Because of this distraction, I finally made it to the finish line. But
too bad, sport. You were 1 second too late. You lose.
no! In the midst of my defeat, an explosion sounded off at the entrance of the carnival. There waiting was Kingatron with his mecha army. Oh no, he found me. On days 13 to 14, Kingatron's men began to rampage throughout the carnival and destroy everything they could.
I know you're here somewhere, you tiger. Find him now. With enough rewiring, he will be my new pet.
What?
No, my home.
We gotta go right now. They're too powerful. The clown listened to me. He grabbed the key, and the two of us made a break for it.
That king, you're against him?
Yeah, I am. Because I said this, the clown threw over the key to me. Whoa, thanks.
Anything to stop that jerk. He can't just take things that don't belong to him.
Tell me about it. With that, the clown zombie and I split ways, and I was able to unlock the temple's entrance. Sweet. I headed inside, and there, waiting at its center, was a large dead tree that was alive? Ah!
I am the Elder Tree.
Hi, tree sir. I'm here looking for the Mecha Dragon.
The very thing that's hunting me down? It's a lost cause. The only way you find the Mecha Dragon is if he finds you first.
Wait, you said he's hunting you down?
His mission is to find any tree he can and burn it to the ground. If he burns me down, then the rest of the jungle will fall with me.
I think I have an idea, but you may not like it. On days 15 to 16, the elder tree followed behind me, and I set him in the middle of an empty plains.
Is this really necessary?
That dragon wants to find you, and so let's set a trap he won't expect. Just then, rustling went throughout the nearby trees. Oh no, it's here. In a matter of seconds, entered the beast. Wait, it's a sheep?
The plan didn't work, genius.
The sheep was then crushed by the large Mecha Dragon. Oh no, it totally worked. He's massive. Without hesitation, the dragon flew straight in towards the elder tree. I prepared ahead of time though, and flipped a lever which caused a protective dome to build up around him. I quickly shot at the dragon and gained its attention. Yeah, stay away from him! The dragon was very angry and began to fly right at me. Deadly beams were being fired down all around me, and I knew I wouldn't last long. How am I gonna defeat him like this? He can fly! Just then, I stumbled upon a snow biome. Maybe the storm here is bad enough to bring him down. I have to try. I quickly ran in, and as he followed, the blizzard was too much for him. My plan was working.
Where did you go, you weakling?
I used the snowy landscape to my advantage and was able to get the jump on him. Take this! Before he could spot me, I was able to hide away again and continue to get the upper hand. Oh, I'm actually doing it!
Enough games!
With a massive beam attack, the dragon shot all around himself, destroying all of my cover. Oh no! He ran towards me to take me down, but right before he could reach me, a tech-like explosion occurred right on top of him. What? Because of this distraction, I was able to deal the final hit on the dragon, taking him down for good. What was that?
It was me.
I looked over to see there, standing over a nearby hill, was my creator. You're alive.
Look at you. I'm so proud of you, my boy.
Thanks, Pops. I looked over and saw the dragon dropped down his piece of scrap. After picking it up, I gained an additional 5 hearts. Not only was I larger in size, but I now had grown my very own tiger wings. Like the dragon, I can now fly around as I please. Whoa, this is amazing!
Now that we have united, I must show you something.
I followed my creator until arriving back at the entrance of our jungle, but it was completely different. Lots of its trees were gone, and an empire was beginning to be built up.
The rest of our tigers, they are in there.
Not for long, but I need to get you home safe first. On days 19 to 21, I brought my father and the elder tree back to base with me. I got to work, building up a nice place right next to my home for my dad. And inside, the two of us worked together to build up a really sick lab.
I might be able to make you some pretty cool stuff. Give me some time.
Sounds good. I walked out and saw that the elder tree had made its home right at the center of the base.
This place will do. For now.
Yeah. I walked over to check on the ferret, who was standing in front of a chest.
Open now. Okay.
The ferret opened it, which caused a huge explosion to ignite throughout our base. Ah! What the heck? Huh? I turned to see a troll?
Uh-oh, the jig is up.
Hey, not so fast! The troll tried his best to get away, but with my new wings, I was able to survey the skies and spotted him climbing up a nearby mountain. Bingo! I landed just as he got to the top, only to see that I was at an entire troll town.
Dude, come on. on! He was just an innocent troll!
You could have killed someone.
Well, that's who I am! A trolling troll!
Trolling troll? Oh. On days 22 to 26, I walked throughout the troll town, and it was absolute chaos. Trolls ran throughout, continuously pranking each other and causing nothing but destruction. I better get out of here. I was about to fly away, but then I saw it. At the end of their town, being hung over lava, was one of the king's Mecha Knights. Whoa, what happened? Gah! What the heck?
Get pranked, loser!
Yeah, that's what I thought. I went over to the mech, but was quickly cut off by a group of the trolls. Hey, hand it over.
Oh, nope! We pranked this sucker a few days ago. We turned him off!
Yeah, he's ours now!
Come on, there has to be a way I can take it.
Huddle up! TNT? Follow me.
I followed the troll until making it to the edge of a large TNT build.
In that TNT lives the trickster. He's a new guy who thinks he's better at pranking than we are. If you can help us pull off the best prank ever on him, we will happily trade the mech.
Okay, deal. On days 27 to 29, I entered the TNT house. But as I did, gas started to fill the room. Oh no!
I was expecting a visitor. You've fallen right into my trap.
The gas was getting to me and caused the room to start to terraform. I was now in a large TNT maze. Whoa, I must be hallucinating. I gotta find a way to snap out of it. I began to go throughout the TNT maze, but around every corner, there was a different prank. Whoa!
You think you can harm my home, you see? You won't get the chance.
I kept pushing on, dodging all of the pranks I could. But not only was my vision getting weaker, but so were my hearts. Ugh. Thankfully, though, I finally made it to the center. And standing there was the large trickster.
I did not think you'd make it this far, but this will be your end.
Let me free! I ran to the trickster, but he had an ability to disappear and appear as he pleased. Not only that, but he had very strong explosive attacks. Gah!
Just give up before I accidentally misfire.
Misfire. That's it! On days 30 to 32, I looked around at all the TNT around us. With my fire tail, I shot all around the room, causing the TNT to ignite.
No! What are you doing?
Get pranked, buddy. Just like that, the TNT exploded!
No!
Not only did my hallucinations end, but the entire TNT house blew up in one go. Whoa! Ah! Ha-ha! I did it!
Dude, blowing up someone's house? That's just griefing.
I like your style. That trickster loser didn't see what hit him.
Speaking of, where is he?
I think I found him. Anyways, thanks for helping out, ya prankster. That mech is all yours.
Sweet! I headed back to the Trolls Mountain and saw that the mech was there for the taking. On days 33 to 35, I went up to the mech. Okay, time to fight this thing. I broke it down from its chains, which caused it to turn back on.
What? Where am I? No, I must go!
The mech tried to run away, but with my wings, I was quickly able to cut him off. You aren't going anywhere. You work for the king, and that ends today.
That's the thing. I don't want to.
I'm sorry, what?
King Atron treats us horribly. The only reason he needs a new kingdom is because of all the damage he had done to his last. I've seen his actions over time, and no, I don't want to live this life anymore!
Whoa, would you want to join my side then and help me take him down?
Certainly! Here, Take this!
The mech tossed down a part of his mecha horn, and once I collected it, I became stronger. I now had 25 hearts, and had my very own horns attached to my head. With them, I had the brute strength of an entire mecha golem. Whoa, this is sick. Come on, it's time you meet your new team. On days 36 to 39, I made it back to my base with the Mecha Golem.
Bozo, look out!
Hey, it's all right. This guy, he's one of the good ones.
Oh, well, it's great to meet you, friend.
The pleasure is all mine.
I took the time to build up the Golem his very own home, fit with a comfy interior for his size. Here you go.
Why, thank you. Ah!
I'm watching you.
Creepy. I then looked around my base and noticed our home was getting bigger. I have a lot more people to protect now. With that, I went to work, building up a defensive wall around the entire base, and everyone was pitching in. Thanks, guys. Before we could finish, though, I heard a familiar rumbling in the nearby jungle.
Full steam ahead!
Oh no. I ran out towards the rumbling and saw the Mecha Kingdom's train was barreling through the jungle in the direction of our base. No, I can't let them find this place. On days 40 to 44, I quickly flew up onto the train. How do I stop this thing?
Oh, no you don't!
I looked back and saw the mecha conductor from before. I'm not scared of you. Not anymore.
What about me?
Hey guys, I mean, come on. What problems have words not solved? We can talk this out, right? Yeah!
You think we're just going to let you go again? King Etron nearly scrapped us last time. This time, you're not going anywhere!
I looked past the two of them and saw the train's primary power source. Bingo! All right, so be it. We began to fight on top of the train as I flew around them to try to keep my distance.
Get down here!
They began to shoot out their mechanical arms at me to try to pull me in. But I pushed them back with my roar. With this opening, I swooped down and blasted the power source with my rockets, which caused it to explode. The train instantly came to a stop and flung the conductors back into the jungle. Yes, that was a close one. I then looked over and saw that the train had a full cart of jungle wood on it. Delivered to the lumber yard? Huh, I better check this place out. On days 45 to 47, I flew around the jungle until finally finding the lumber yard. Landing on its trees, I watched as countless flying robots worked under the command of a large saw blade mech. That must be one of King Etron's Mecha Knights.
Where is that lumber shipment? We can't build a king's kingdom without it.
And he's definitely not a nice guy.
Tell me about it.
I turned around to see a gorilla was up in the trees with me. Ah!
Shh, I'm on your side. That is, as long as you're against them.
I am. Wait, what do you mean?
They built this lumber yard right on top of my home. They killed everyone except me, and I'm done running.
I'm so sorry. They attacked my home too. I want to help.
Then let's do this together. I've been watching them, and they keep going into this one building. It's gotta be important.
Then we better get in there first. We went down and began to sneak past some of the robots and thankfully made it inside of the building. Once there was a long hallway that led up to a set of doors.
That's gotta be it.
Huh. This almost feels too easy. As I said this, platforms lowered from high up in the room, and artillery bots began to activate. Yep, I knew it!
Oh, shut up and run!
On days 48 to 52, we started to run across the hall as the artillery bots launched tracking missiles at us. Oh, come on! No fair! I was being blasted around by their attacks as more rockets just kept coming. But then the gorilla jumped in the way. Whoa, are you okay?
Yeah, just keep going.
I ran forward and used my new golem strength to burst open the doors into the next room. Once inside, I noticed we were in their central planning room. there were crazy blueprints all around of the castle for Kingatron.
They're gonna do the same thing they did to my home, but do it to the whole jungle.
Not if we have anything to say about it. Come on. Someone probably heard us by now. As I said this, flying robots started to float in from above.
Intruders, get them!
We began to get swarmed by the flying robots, and the gorilla was getting overrun. Stay away from him.
Phew, thanks.
Just repaying the favor. Come on, we gotta go. We ran out of the planning room and back up to the lumber yard when...
Where are you two going?
Oh no.
Now that my men have softened you up, it's time to die like the animals you are!
Come on. Can't you see what you're doing to the jungle? This isn't right.
Oh, wow! You know, now that you say it like that, I still don't care! For Kingatron!
The mech rushed in and started to attack me ruthlessly with his massive saw blade. Ah! It dealt a lot of damage, and he was already wearing me down to low hearts. No! Then the gorilla ran in and pushed him back with his brute strength.
We can't beat them like this. You need to find another way.
I looked around, and that's when I saw it. I have an idea. Buy me some time.
I'll try.
I started to fly up as quickly as I could to the top of the crane.
You're not going anywhere! Men, stop him!
More flying robots flew up to cut me off. Ah! Hey! I flew around and kept them at bay with my rockets as I finally made it to the crane's controls. Okay, Fozo, here goes nothing. On days 57 to 59, I turned on the crane directly above the saw Black made and dropped it down onto him. But he just kept dodging. No! I kept trying over and over again. And one of the times before he could dodge, the gorilla pushed him under it.
No!
Yes!
That one's for my family. Thanks for helping me take back my home, even if it's not really the same anymore.
No, thank you. All I did was press a button. I went over and grabbed the saw blade scrap, which caused me to upgrade again. I gained 5 more hearts and now had a powerful saw blade integrated into my body. Whoa. You know, you're more than welcome to come stay with me if you want.
I'd like that.
What?
He's become much stronger, my king. Maybe too strong. But not for you, my king. No one is stronger than you.
Flattery will get you nothing. The rest of you, gather up the tiger prisoners. I know just what to do with them.
On days 60 to 63, I made it back to base with the gorilla. I saw that the rest of my friends had finished building up the defensive walls. Nice. Great work, everyone. From there, I took the time to help the gorilla build a nice jungle home next to the elder tree.
I can finally relax now. Thank you, Fozo.
Don't mention it. I then went over and found my father in his lab. Dad! I quickly caught him up on the blueprints I saw at the lumberyard and Kingatron's plans for the jungle.
Oh dear. Well, if you shut down the lumber yard, we should stop them from getting other resources too. And I know just the place you should look next. The Mecha Mines.
Sweet! That must be where they mine all their ore.
Correct, but be warned. It's guarded by a terrifying beast.
Of course it is. All right, where do I need to go? I journeyed out of the base, following my father's directions, straight to the entrance tunnel of the Mecha Mines. But the tunnel was caved in? Come on! I tried blasting it open with everything I had, but nothing I did was working. I think I'm gonna need more firepower. Just then, I heard an explosion off in the distance. What was that? On days 64 to 68, I followed the noise until I saw a skeleton with explosives? What the? The skeleton then caused a large explosion at his feet again.
Dadgummit!
Hello?
Oh, howdy, partner. What brings you to these parts?
I'm trying to get into the mecha mines, and honestly, I could probably use those explosives you got there.
Well, I'll be. I've been trying to blow that place open since the darn beast took my good throwing arm.
Great. Does that mean you'll help me?
I'd love to, but we're gonna need a whole lot more boomsticks than what I have here. Here, take this.
The skeleton then threw me over a list of ingredients.
Come back here with those 3 things, and I'll make us the best darn explosive you ever saw.
Sounds like a plan. I went out and mined some sand, grabbed a lilac flower, and then the last ingredient, some gunpowder. You can do this, Fozo. You can do this.
Ow! Hey! I remember you!
Hey, nice to see you. With that, I was able to take down the creeper with one more hit. Okay, this better be worth it. I gave all the ingredients back to the skeleton, who whipped up a powerful explosive in an instant.
Hee-haw! Come along now!
On days 69 to 73, the skeleton and I made it back to the caved-in entrance of the mecha mines.
All right, now stand back!
Would it be better if I...
I got it. I'm a professional.
Right. We began to make our way inside of the tunnels, only to realize this cave was like a maze. We began to blindly navigate the tunnels, but hit dead end after dead end. Come on.
For mine, these tunnels sure look untouched. You'd think all those mechs would want all this fancy ore.
I began to look around, and that's when I noticed. You're right. They only care about iron. I have an idea. Follow me. From there, I began to notice a tunnel that had blocks mined out of them, and we followed it until finally making it into the mines. We did it.
Shh, it's sleeping.
Huh? I looked over and saw that in the center of the cave was a massive Mecha Cerberus. Oh, right. On days 74 to 77, we began to sneak around the edge of the mine when I had another idea. All right, I think we can ambush him.
Now we're talking. I'll go this way.
He quietly circled around the other side of Cerberus, and we were both closing in. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
You smell that? Yeah, it smells like bones!
What in tarnation?
The Cerberus began to chase the skeleton around the mines.
A little help here, partner!
I quickly flew up and began to launch attack after attack down onto him. But his armor was just too strong. I then noticed some loose gravel high up in the ceiling. Hold on! I blasted the ceiling with my tailfire, causing a large pile of it to separate the two of them.
Where did you go?
The skeleton and I quickly hid in the back of the mines to regroup. What do we do? His armor's too strong for me. I can't damage it.
I still smell you.
All right, now I got an idea, but you're gonna have to trust me.
On days 78 to 80, I flew up into the air to grab the Cerberus's attention.
Hey, you're not my chew toy. Forget that. We've heard about you, Tiger. Come here.
I began to battle them in the air as I launched down rocket after rocket, but the Cerberus just kept powering through my hits. He then launched out a glob of molten scrap, which hit me out of the air. Gah!
Ha 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 ha! King Atron will be very happy when I bring him your head.
The Mecha Cerberus was about to finish me off when suddenly...
Hey! Over here, you oversized lapdog!
What did you say?
That's right! Come get me!
No! What are you doing?
So long, partner.
The skeleton allowed the Cerberus to bite down on him, which caused the dynamite to explode.
Ah, you little punks!
No! No! We continued to fight, and I used my new saw blades to cut into the now weakened mech. I could tell the skeleton's sacrifice definitely hurt his armor, which allowed him to take a lot more damage. Take this! With the one final saw blade hit, I was able to take the Mecha Cerberus down. Yes! On days 81 to 85, I was finally able to grab the scrap from the Cerberus, which caused me to upgrade one final time. I now had 35 hearts, grew even larger in size, and had 3 heads? Whoa! I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. From there, I launched my rockets into the exit tunnel, which closed off the mecha mines for good. That should do it. It was then I heard some voices shouting nearby.
Catch him! He's getting away!
What's going on? I ran out and watched as one of my fellow tigers had escaped the mecha army. He was running for his life throughout the jungle.
Somebody! Anybody! Help!
No one's here to save you, beast!
Oh, no you don't! I flew in and used my mecha roar to take down both of the mecha knights at once.
It's you! You're still alive?
Of course. I'm so glad you kept fighting. Where are the other tigers?
I'll show you!
On days 86 to 90, the tiger led me back to the Mecha Kingdom's fully built castle. And there in the center was Kingatron, putting all of the tigers in cages.
Get in there, you filthy animal!
Hurry up and get the rest in their cages. This would bring out that Mecha Tiger soon enough.
What will you have us do now, my king?
Take to the jungle, and if you see that tiger, make sure he knows we have his people right here in our grasps. He'll surrender soon enough.
He's using my people as bait. Would he really set them free if I surrendered? Would he?
There's no way! He can't be trusted! We need to stop him! Now!
You may be right, but I have to get you back to safety first. Come with me. On days 91 to 94, the tiger and I quickly made it back to my base.
Oh, Fozo, there you are. Ah, and you found another tiger.
Yeah, but you're not gonna like where the others are. I gathered everyone in my base and quickly updated them about what Kingatron said and my newly thought up plan.
But Bozo, are you sure about this?
Aw, dude! The King Eyeball dude is totally crazy!
I agree with them, Fozo. You can't.
Everyone, this may be the best way to make sure everyone gets out of here alive.
Your heart is truly set on this tiger?
I'm sure of it, and I know deep down I have to do this. On days 95 to 99, I reluctantly walked out into the clearing in front of the Mecha Kingdom. Kingatron, I'm here.
You finally come to give yourself up for your people, or are you here to fight?
I'm here to surrender, as long as you promise to let my people go.
How cute.
Within an instant, I was surrounded by the Mecha army. What the?
I don't make promises, Tiger. I'm the king. I make the rules, and my people follow them. Now, kill them!
The knights were about to rush in when vines wrapped around them.
No!
My father leapt in and took down the remaining knights around me.
What is this trickery?
Sorry, King, but two can play at this game, even if I was still scared for my boy.
I told you it would work. Look, we looked over as the ferret had snuck by to free the tigers from their cages.
No!
Kingatron's anger caused him to unleash wild beams of pure energy that began cutting through the jungle. Everyone, get out of here! A beam was heading straight for my dad. No! I jumped in the way and took the hit. Gah!
You will die first.
On day 100, it was finally just me and the King Mech, face to face in front of his kingdom.
Do you know how much I fought for my rule? You have no right to deny me!
No! All you've done is take and take from my home. And now, I'm gonna stop you. Here and now! I flew up into the air as we began to battle. His powerful beams of energy shot all around me. But I did my best to dodge throughout the air. Take this! We were trading hit for hit, and each of our attacks were cutting into the other's hearts. I tried to fly in close with my saw blades, but his beam hit me out of the sky and put me at extremely low hearts. Yeah!
You could have been a great knight in my army, but now all you are is useless.
He began to rain down blasts at me, and I tried my best to use my feline agility to dodge each of his hits. Come on, I can do this! There, with one of my saw blades, I was able to cut him down all the way to the ground and hit him with heavy hit after heavy hit.
You're just an animal. You are nothing compared to me.
Your reign ends here, King of Tron. I ran in and used the most powerful mecha roar I could, finally taking down the king for good. And with that, my entire jungle could return to the way it was.